we are Subzero. My name is Anthony. I'm the CEO.
My name is Kyle and I'm the marketing manager.
Hi, my name is Eric. I'm the CFO.
And I'm Connor, and I'm sales.
There it is. Okay. So the problem that we are focusing on is the problem of the athletic T-shirt in the market today. The way that it works, and especially the way that it's customized, it is not very. It's not very colorful. It's not very vibrant, and the way that it's printed on, it just blocks the function of the shirt, and it's not the best out there.
So our solution is to create a highly functional shirt where it'll still breathe and be comfortable for you while having a design on it, while letting you sweat and have it soak up where the design still is, unlike other shirts.
Our current competition is brands like Nike and Arctic Cool and other local t-shirt printing companies around the area. Nike is basically our design process. Arctic Cool is basically our functionality. And then the printing companies is also part of the design and our sublimation process.
So our customer are active high school athletes within the Chicagoland area.
So our UVP for our product is that we are a company that can sublimate and customize shirts in a different way, because the way that we print our shirts is that it's inside the fabric compared to on top of the fabric, such as dry fit or any other customization like Nike. And the way that we'll have some pictures later in the slides to show you on a microscopic level that how the comparison between printed on top and inside the fabric works.
So our marketing is we want 0.3% of all high school athletes, like the market of them, and that'll get us around $97,000 of all high school athletes.
So our price will charge $24.99 per shirt. It costs us $16 for Instagram to make $8.99 per shirt.
So the way that we've gotten the $16 cost is that the sublimation of the shirt cost us around $8 to sublimate, and we found online a wholesaler that we could buy shirts for that are 90% polyester and 10% spandex, which is close to the name brand shirts that we used for our prototype. So it would bring down our cost to around $16.
Our financial model, we plan on using all our revenue coming from a website that we plan on making, and we plan on pricing our t-shirts at $24.99 and a manufacturing price of $16.
And we eventually hope to travel out to sporting events such as baseball tournaments, football tournaments, to be able to have sports teams pay us to print their designs on shirts that they would want. So our MVP that we did was that we went out and we bought 10 shirts and gave them to testers of ours. And this is our prototype compared to a Nike Dry Fit shirt. So as you can see, the dry fit is printed on top of the shirt, and the design is cracking a lot, so that is showing the wear and tear of the shirt. But compared to the shirt that we gave out for about 2 to 3 weeks, it was washed around 4 times, and it was used for soccer practice, for rigorous workouts and everything, and the design is still holding up, and the design still looks well, and it hasn't faded at all.
So our sublimation process, we went to a professional sublimator and we had all 10 shirts sublimated, and we took some pictures of us at the place, and it was just her just sublimating the things with the heat press from the printer.
And then we have a video. So this is Eric pressing down the heat press onto the shirt with the design opposite way. So it's set to a certain degree, and you press on and leave it on there for like about a minute.
So these are a few images of a microscopic view of our t-shirts. This is the fabric that is printed, and the design as well. You can see it's into the fabric, so as you work out, the fabric still works as it is, just there's a design on it. Over here you can see the printed logo on it, and then you can see how it covers and it blocks basically all the airways
And you can see it if you stretched out the shirt as well.
Yeah.
Because it is spandex, it is very, very, very stretchy.
So we're asking for a grand total of $9,000.
And the reason that we got this price is if we, from the wholesaler, we saw that it was around $8.32 for a max order of 100 shirts. So it was $8.33 per shirt. And we have a cushion just in case because we found that with one of our 10 shirts that there was a smudge based off of the printing. So if anything like that happened or if the design was not up to what we would want it to be, that would help us fix that cost. And as well for our equipment, the printer that we would have is a special printer that prints the designs, which would cost around $600, and then the heat press, which is just a standard heat press that you could get for around $350. And then also the printer has cartridges for different colors that the lady that we talked to, that we went through the sublimation through, said she replaced 2 cartridges in over a year. So we just put that in there as well, and that's how we got our $9,000.
So you should invest in us because we're different from everyone else. Everyone else just does dry fit and then the dry fit will end up cracking or wearing. While ours will stay on there after many, many washes. And it could be full shirts just wherever you want it, where you want it and how you want it.
And how big you want it, and we just really think that sublimation is kind of the future of printing, especially with the way that it doesn't affect the comfortability or the function of the shirt. We really think that it is the future of printing. Thank you and have a chill day. Is there any questions?
I have a question, and I just don't remember from the last time that you presented, around the designs. I mean, you talked about who submitted a design, and you explained like how the designs get to you.
Basically, we asked our testers to send us a design that they would want. So they sent it sometimes on email or text or anything, and we emailed it to our sublimator, and she put it up on her computer, and they downloaded the picture to the desktop, and she basically hooked it up to the printer, and it was a really simple, easy process.
And also, the way she used our images, we were able to, as long as it was a high resolution picture and it was like no flaws in it, she was able to print almost any picture that we sent her.
Yeah.
Would you be doing the sublimation yourselves, or you would
Yes.
be
Yes.
you doing it?
Yeah, and it would be in one of our garages, hopefully. if we have one spare.
So why is Nike not doing that?
I think it's because that I don't think it's just like a really like out there type of thing. Like it's not really like mainstream, and Nike and brands like that, they want to stay like on like the trends and all the fads that are going around. And we just really found out that this is a great process and not a lot of people are doing it. And I think it's just like a really open market that just hasn't been discovered yet.
So who's your competitor?
Our competitors would be, as we said, local t-shirt printing companies that do customization as well.
So local mom and pop shops.
Yeah, mom and pop shops around here, since we're doing the Chicagoland area, and as well as some big name brands that are athletic shirts just in general, because we also want to hit that market as well.
And back to Nike, another thing that they do instead of sublimating, they tend to have extra materials, so they just weave it into, so their fabrics that they use the t-shirts in is already dyed, so they create the t-shirt that way, but that also adds weight to the t-shirt and adds less of a lightweight feel as that shirt has.
So good idea. Let's go back to the money you're asking. Are you sure this is all that you need, money-wise?
Well, yeah, since we want to be really like renting a space, we would be in one of our garages, which we would have to discuss later in the future. Really, we just need the shirts, a desktop, which one of us has already, and the printer and heat press, and really just to keep going, and just like an inventory of shirts.
I was just
Go ahead.
about legal or any licensing or anything like that.
That stuff would come towards the designs, because some people would want like legally copyrighted designs and stuff like that.
I was thinking about you as a company,
Yeah.
to incorporate
website or something to draw in people, or how do you get your customers?
Well, social media is a big platform, as well as, especially around here, or in this school area, this is where we started, was mouth-to-mouth conversations with, all ages, not just like our age, but upperclassmen and
But any company nowadays should have a web presence, right?
Yeah.
So even if you're doing word to mouth, then those people can go in and see what you're doing. It's a good idea, right?
Yeah.
You have to have ways of advertising your ideas. So I think you're a little low on the money as to what you're asking, right? So think
Yeah.
of other things that you really need off the bat, ask for more. When you ask for more, then, then it rings in the bells of the panel and says, okay, they're serious business. Because 9,000, you don't have to ask, you can raise it from friends and family. So, but asking for more that you need is probably a better idea. Let's go back to the profit section, how you're making the money.
this one.
Yeah, this one, right? So my first take on this is, what is Nike's price?
Nike's pricing when they did customization, was it around $30? Was it
Those are
around
around
$30?
$30 to $40.
Yeah, so this line has to be modified in the sense of, here is what we're charging, here is what Nike and what's the other one?
Arctic
charges, right?
Yeah.
Now, it doesn't really matter whether you're charging less or more. What matters is the value you're bringing.
Yeah.
So if you're really bringing a good value over what Nike and Arctic does, your price should be higher.
Yeah.
Right, so typically, if I see a cost of $16 or what is it, 16 bucks, right?
Yeah.
You should be 3 times that at least.
Yeah.
So, because there's a lot of headaches and losses and things when you actually get into the marketing costs, right? So, there is nothing wrong in saying, hey, Nike charges 36 bucks, we are gonna charge 48, and this is the value we bring. Look at it, right? All these things tear apart. In ours, it doesn't. We have more valued customers who are, the higher paying audiences, or however you want it. And then you're adding all this thing about the teams, the sports, and all that, which people don't mind paying.
Yeah.
If I'm having a shirt that's going to last me 3 years versus 3 months, I'll pay for it, right? To carry that emblem or whatever, it's an emotional attachment
Yeah,
to it.
for sure.
So you bring in all those benefits about emotional attachment and all those things and say, we're going to charge $49.99. There's nothing wrong with that. And then your profits will just going to rise, right? So that's my advice to you,
Yeah.
right? Don't be shy on the money.
Mhm.
Go for as much as you can.
Thanks.
Can you tell me more about the printer that you're trying to purchase? Like what?
Oh, so we got in contact with our sublimator because she is a mother of one of our friends actually, and
Okay.
she works a business out of her space that she has, and she was very open to answering questions that we had about the product and everything.
Right.
So the printer that we had, what was it called?
Sawgrass 500.
Sawgrass 500, and it's a specialized printer to have specialized printer for fabric, and it's you could talk about it.
So me and Kyle we went off to go and watch how it worked. And
Right.
she said the dyes that work in little cartridges, when she puts it under the heat press, the gas,
The video.
yeah. So when we use the heat press, when we press down on it, it releases gases into the fabric.
Okay.
Once it cools, it dyes into the fabrics. It's seamless.
So it's basically like it's like a normal printer, like for printer paper, but it's like for fabric and stuff like that.
Just the dye is what makes it different, and it releases the gas onto the street.
Okay.
That's the video you showed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys have a friend who's not in business. Do you guys know of any other businesses in the area that do it, or?
We really looked into it in the beginning phases of this, so we could get ideas and like advice from people, and
Right.
we could barely find anybody. If anything, sublimation, it was more of like flags, or like those big events, like if you sell like a mud race or something, those big flags that you see driving down. Those are really the only sublimation things that we've seen. And
Okay.
she was the first person. She does sublimation or like printing on like puzzle
Anything,
boards,
yeah.
coffee mugs, and all that stuff.
And sublimation is mainly used in bigger varieties of things and usually not found in clothing.
So that's why she's, because I was thinking if she does this and has a business,
Mhm.
you know, then she's doing exactly, I was gonna ask how does she get her clients and stuff, but what you're saying is she can do shirts,
Yeah.
but it's not her niche, you're looking at more of a niche, like
Yeah.
specific.
She does like more like coffee cups, like things that you can use around the house.
Household.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
So last comment, this picture
Mhm.
has to be replaced by this picture.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you.
Thank you.